Eu, rusul Ileana, angajată a Comisiei Electorale din sectorul centru Chișinău, vreau să vă arăt ce buletine se pregătesc pentru alegerile viitoare.
This video is fake. It was created by AI, part of an effort to make voters in Moldova believe there will be fraud in elections being held this month. Moldova is a former Soviet republic that, like its neighbor Ukraine, is hoping to join the European Union. There has been a wave of disinformation aiming to undermine Moldova's pro-Europe president Maia Sandu and her party, the PAS or PAS, and promote parties that are backed by Russia.
Mi s-a spus că acesta este un ordin direct al guvernului și a Maiei Sandu, de este deja befată căsuța pentru partidul PAS.
The video has been seen millions of times on X. It is just one example of fake messages that have been bombarding Moldovan voters almost daily. There have also been fake social media posts, fake articles, and fake websites. It is all typical of Russian propaganda that has been targeting Europe for years. Maia Sandu's government says there has been Russian meddling on and offline.
The Kremlin's goal is clear: to capture Moldova through the ballot box and to turn us into a launchpad for hybrid attacks in the European Union.
Russia is accused of pushing anti-European rhetoric in a country where a large part of the population still speaks Russian, not the official language, Romanian.
Власти этого государства продолжают навязывать молдаванам идею некой европейской интеграции под предлогом того, что она спасет, только вдумайтесь, республику от якобы существующей угрозы со стороны, как они это придумывают, России.
One of the Kremlin's biggest supporters is Ilan Shor, an oligarch convicted of bank fraud in Moldova who lives in exile in Russia.
Ilan Shor!
Ilan Shor's Victory Party has been excluded from this election, but that has not stopped him running a fake news campaign against Sandu and the EU. His supporters have been targeting France and other EU countries.
Во Франции, вот сегодня утром читал, правительство, скорее всего, подаст в отставку. Почему, знаете, я сейчас вам скажу. Потому что они не могут платить своим пенсионерам пенсии.
Moldovan fact-checkers Stopfaus have pointed out that this is untrue. France's pension office has not issued a warning about payments. Mihai Avasiloi is one of Stopfaus's fact-checkers.
The Russian malign interference is almost everywhere. It is spread by Russian high officials, by politicians supported by Russia in Moldova, by pro-Russian media outlets, Telegram channels, TikTok accounts, Facebook anonymous pages, and the so-called influencers on social media.
TikTok has been the platform of choice. TikTok's Chinese owners say they have dismantled 3 major operations targeting Moldova's Russian-speaking population. In June, TikTok took down a network of 314 different fake accounts that it said were being operated from inside Russia, followed by more than 100,000 people. There aren't just fake accounts. There are also real influencers like this man, Ion Ripa, a bodybuilder who calls himself King Kong.
Pe un bărbat adevărat, nici o femeie, chiar și cei mai mari manipulatori, pădurea n-a poate să-l rupă.
But Mr. Ripa's misogyny has given way to a pro-Russia message in recent months.
Tare nu le place la galbeni să fie criticați. Prostesc lumea pensate că ei sunt democrați. Sunt cei mai pravilni. Sunt cei mai buni politicieni. Dar se tem de alegeri ca dracu de tămâie.
Moldovan fact-checkers Watchdog.md have been tracking his rhetoric. Here is Eugen Muravsky.
Let's say we have politicians who speak in a very, let's say, folksy way, like not very elevated, but suddenly they receive some talking points and like they read a very literary style text. The same is true for influencers. They change their accent, they change their way of speaking, and it's obvious that it's not their own words. They just receive talking points from Moscow and they read them in front of the camera.
Mr. Ripa insists he is not part of a Russian network, but other TikTokers have been caught. Investigative journalist Natalia Zaharescu uncovered a Russian Telegram group that was organizing a pro-Russia campaign on TikTok. They asked Moldovans to film themselves doing folk dances with messages like ban LGBT or get cheap gas for just 1 leu with help from Russia. The parliamentary elections this month are being closely followed in the EU. The leaders of France, Germany and Poland made a point of visiting Moldova to show their support for President Sandu. They will be watching the result of the September 28th vote closely.